This is the Solar Punk shed, and it's actually a shed. We purchased this as a pre-built shed. You could build your own easily out of 2x4s and plywood and tin roofing. We opted for a pre-built one because they can deliver it on a truck and then move it if you ever need it moved again. It's 200 square feet, totally off-grid. Let's take a look at all the off-grid systems that make this cabin work. And we built it for under $25,000. Since the micro cabin is 200 square feet, there's really not room for guests in it. So we've got a guest house here. It's the canvas tent. So the canvas tent is your guest room slash guest house. It's even got its own little stove. Behind me is our canvas outhouse. This is our foot-powered sink. You just press your foot down for the water to come out. This is our Nature's Head composting toilet. It separates liquids from the solids because then you can dispense of the liquids in the woods and then the solids get composted with peat moss and you can put those to fertilize trees in the woods as well. This is our $50 chicken coop to supply fresh eggs to the micro cabin. These are the raised beds. We've been prepping for spring and summer planting season. We've been composting all the soil, building up the biomass for these beds. We've got many other beds by the actual micro cabin and in our other gardens. Behind me is our squashed greenhouse. We made a rookie mistake and did not put all the stakes and the guide wires down to keep it from being pulled up by a wind shear. So a wind shear squashed the greenhouse a bit. We still have to straighten it all back out, but it does effectively work to keep our methane digester warm during the winter months. The methane digester is my favorite system that we've ever installed for our gardens or our off-grid living environments. The methane digester takes food waste and water, converts it into liquid fertilizer and 2 hours of cooking fuel daily. I'm here behind the Solar Punk shed. You can see we've got the stovepipe outlet here. We're actually gonna reconfigure this to go straight through the roof. So the small wood stove gives us heat during the cold months. The rainwater catchment system fills up our IBC tanks with rainwater we can then purify to drink or just use for washing hands, taking a shower, or any other watering we need to do in the raised garden beds. So the IBC tank here holds 275 gallons of water. We have 2 of those tanks. The small wood stove is able to heat the entire micro cabin with no problem at all. The rainwater system and the wood stove system are some of the key elements to make the micro cabin work in an off-grid fashion. We've got our 8 solar panels behind me here. They provide 2,800 watts of potential solar power. We've got them angled about 30 degrees facing south. This is the combiner box for the 8 solar panels. The solar panels are wired up in 2 groups of 4. This combines all of the output from those solar panels into 2 cables that run into the micro cabin to the power wall. So this is our electrical corner here in the Solar Punk shed, where we've got the batteries in this battery box, and then we've got the full inverter setup on the power board right there behind me. We've got the micro wood stove burning away in here to keep the cabin warm because it's a pretty chilly January day. We've got a simple fold-out futon here to make it easy to just be able to sit back and relax and visit, or fold out into a bed to sleep on during the night. Behind me, we've also got auxiliary water storage tanks. We've also got our GoSun solar ovens behind me here. We're able to cook using these ovens using nothing but sunlight. This is our 12-volt RV water pump. This hose here flows from the IBC tank to the pump. And then we've got this hose here with an outlet, so we can then fill up our water drop purifier up here using this hose from the IBC tank. This is our little kitchen area. We've got the water drop water purifier here to purify the rainwater. Got a little bitty lamp, got a kettle for some tea, and then an auxiliary water storage tank for dispensing more drinkable water. Down below the table here, we've got our GoSun solar cooler. So we've actually got this plugged into the wall, but you could also plug it into a solar panel from GoSun. This cooler keeps plenty of things either frozen or chilled. We've also got a dehumidifier over there just to regulate the humidity levels in the micro cabin. So all of this is powered from the outlet that then runs back to the breaker box and the solar panels. On this side of the micro cabin, we've got our little desk work area where you can work on your laptop, tackle projects. It's all over here next to the electrical corner with all the solar gear. But we've got a lamp, we've got a little bar stool, and then we made these plywood tables with the hairpin legs as just an affordable, simple table setup. To keep things really portable but still comfortable in our micro cabin, we opted for these bean bags. These are called Big Joes, and we've got 2 of them. They work really well because you can move them around anywhere. They're super lightweight and they don't take up much space. We built this entire Solar Punk shed slash micro cabin over the course of about 30 days, and we built it for under $25,000. The purpose of this build is to show people how if we build small and use renewable technologies, we can build way more affordable and creative ways to live. Thanks a bunch. We'll see y'all next time.